Why would you try? Why would she try and take you away from us? You just saw her eyes glowing, like creepily. Don't listen.
By the way, can I make a history check? Do I know anything about this place?
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll.
Okay. Give me a second here. 3. That's 17.
So, although you've never been in one yourself up until this point, you've heard of rooms resembling. You've heard descriptions of rooms that seem to resemble where you are now. Seem to be used by those higher up in the order as types of holding cells, if you will.
But wasn't my character a guard of some sort?
Your character was very low down.
I see. Not the high. Okay. I ask Turiel.
Yes.
Why are you so close to me? What happened in there?
There was an old elf seeking you.
Seeking me?
Well, the one that used the forbidden magic, which I assume is you.
Okay. Forbidden magic. I don't know what they're talking about, but we must not trust these guys. But what does he ask of me?
He wants to judge you.
To what?
To judge you.
Judge me?
Yes.
You're all judging me, aren't you? How do I do this? Where is he?
You stand on the pedestal in the middle of the room.
How do you know that this isn't just a trick? I mean, we've come into this mysterious room, not knowing anything. Tutorials has been floating.
Which you don't know, I've just been standing there.
No, your eyes were glowing.
Yeah. If you have a better plan, Tiffany, you might
Well,
as
what
well
are you trying to
speak
get
now.
him to do? Like, what's the point in him stepping on here?
Can I make a perception check, investigation?
What you look for?
Yeah, but I want him to answer my question. What is the point of you standing on this pillar?
That he's getting judged by old man elf, so he's like, oh shit dog, I'ma leave your group out of here. So we can leave! Unless you want to spend the next 10 sessions in this stone prison.
Well, I'm kind of wondering if I haven't come on, how would you have done this, Jen? I'm very interested to know.
Or try to persuade me instead.
Guess we'll never know.
You don't need to worry about anything, then. Well, game side, in terms of how the story will progress.
Okay.
You need to worry about what your character's doing, what the future of your character might be, where you've gone before.
I see. Okay, fine. I am standing, am I?
You are standing at the moment, yes.
Okay. I will walk onto the pedestal.
So as you kind of stare Toriel in the eye, she takes a step back and ushers towards the center of the room. With a kind of huff, you pull your cloak over your shoulder and glare at her as you walk to the center of the room. As your footsteps on the pedestal, you feel a sense of calm, which is immediately dissipates. You place your other foot on. Looking around the room, nothing seems to happen. And as you turn back to Toriel, just about to retort some sort of comment. You blink, and as your eyes open again, you're in this vast expanse of bluish sky, these almost pinkish clouds very slowly moving around you. Looking down, the floor seems to have completely gone. Walls of the chamber seem to be gone. You appear to be standing on some non-visible platform in the sky.
Okay. Hello?
There's no response.
Perception?
Sure thing.
That's 15.
So looking around, there seems to be no end to how far this sky expanse extends downwards or upwards. Left, right, forwards, backwards. It seems infinite. The clouds seem to be moving a little faster than you expect clouds to move, but they don't appear to have any sort of particular path that they're traveling along. Clouds are intersecting with one another. Doesn't appear to be anything else in visual range at the moment.
I am the one you seek.
I am the one you seek. I am the one you seek.
I hear echoes. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay, kind of awkward. I walk backwards.
So you take a step backwards, and where you'd expect the ground of the chamber you were previously standing in to be, or where you'd expect this platform that you're currently standing on to extend back to, there appears to be nothing. And your entire weight falls backwards. And as you'd expect to just start plummeting, there's almost a stop as you hang there in midair for a moment before regaining your composure. You now appear to be just floating.
Huh, I'm flying. Okay, can I move at all?
You think about moving left, and you begin to move in that direction, but rather haphazardly. You don't really have any
Choice?
You have a choice. You think about stopping. You're like, whoa, hold on a second. And you seem to be able to catch yourself and right yourself. It's very clunky movement, but you do seem to be able to go wherever you would like to.
I would like to go where wow, okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna type it down.
At this point, Toriel and Tiffany, you two standing next to each other watching Murdoch walk to the center of the room. You've seen him sort of stand there in a kind of huff, and as he's turned back towards you, his eyes have just gone white and begin to emanate this slow glow, pulsing light in his eyes. He stands there completely relaxed.
Give me a second, the website's loading, so...
Well, there's not really happening anything on the website.
I know, but I need to have the dice.
I'm pretty sure there's other sites on the internet you can use dice on.
What did he say, Chen?
What did who say?
What did you say before?
Burlak is standing in the center of the room at the moment in a similar fashion tutorial previously, with white glowing eyes.
I guess I'll just sit and wait. If there's nothing I can do to break it.
Yeah, Smordok mentally here.
He is.
You mean a direction?
Yep.
Can I see anything other than the clouds?
You see sky. Vacant space.
And what's under me?
Sky. More vacant space and clouds. And above you, there's sky and more vacant space and clouds.
It's really amazing how long it came, Chen, to come up with sky.
It's so cool. I don't want to mess this up. Give me a second. Let me think.
I don't think you physically could mess it up. Because I've tried, believe me.
Okay. This is my thought. I'm thinking this.
Where you're typing to Chen what your character is thinking.
Yeah.
Good times.
You guys can't hear this.
And as you think that, you just seem to float in place.
Am I still alone?
Tutorial's there now. You're both just watching Murdoch.
What did you do to him?
Also Garth in the distance. Just,
Garth's not watching. Garth's not paying attention.
yeah, he's just
to
like
any of you guys.
on the walls, like.
Tutorial! What did you do? Where did it take him?
I did nothing. It took him
Just shut up!
to the sky,
Of course he did. You're the one who told him to go there.
to the key,
Where is he?
to the church. He's at the church.
Here's the judge. Where is he?
I can't really describe it any way else than Sky Place. It's just
Why did
Sky.
you make him go there?
Because the elf wanted him.
That's not a legit reason. Just tell me why.
So he
The
can
elf wanted him for what?
to judge him.
Why did you judge him for what?
As you're
His
thinking all of
use
these
of
things,
forbidden magic.
Guys, shut up for a second.
No, I'm allowed to talk.
as you're thinking all of these things, you seem to be rotating slightly, still in the same spot, and then you realize for a second that you're actually turning to the side, and you right yourself for a second, still in the same spot.
Oh my god. Okay,
I would have a few suggestions, but you know.
You begin to drift slowly forwards, and where you'd expect to go through the platform you were standing on before, there is nothing. You drift more and more forwards, and as you do, you begin to approach one of the clouds, and it seems to part for you. And another one to the left, and another one to the right, and they seem to be moving out of the way for you to pass through.
I passed through.
And the clouds continue to part. All of a sudden you begin to speed up. And as you do, the clouds to your left begin to turn darker in color and begin to flesh out and become more saturated. And you notice it's almost as if like you're squeezing a cloth and there's liquid coming out.
And the clouds to my right.
Hold up. And they begin to turn a strange reddish color and begin to drip different kinds of liquid and chunks of something
Blood.
you can't quite work out.
Mm.
To your left, to your right, the clouds turn more and more bluish in tinge.
Is it like can I make do I have like a way to figure out if it's evil or not?
Don't believe you have any spells like that.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think this.
Can you stop with the thinking
Shut
and do
up.
more of the acting?
It's more fun this way.
Not
And
for
listen-
everyone that has no clue what's going on.
All of a sudden, you come to a stop.
You
halt.
guys are watching me just with my eyes glowing, so
And your body begins to turn around in this floating thing. You kind of have to catch yourself for a bit because you're still not used to this free-form flight movement. And behind you, the clouds appear to be closed off, where these reddish, dripping clouds meet these blue clouds, and they're not passing through each other as they were before when they were a light pinkish kind of color. They seem to be trying to pass into each other, but they just
they can't.
can't.
Can I walk? Can I move toward the other side?
To the parting you were going through before, or through one of the clouds.
No, behind. Like I was moving forward. Now I want to move backwards. See.
Yeah. So you turn around,
Mm-hmm.
and to proceed to go backwards, there are these clouds blocking your path now, as if they kind of closed behind you.
I can't. They don't part.
They don't seem to be parting. They seem to be trying to do the opposite.
I try and like open them like an elevator kind of thing, pushing them all away.
Sure. So as you place your hand, as you'd expect it to go through a cloud,
Mm-hmm.
it's solid. It's extremely hard to touch, and as you touch the red one, your hand begins to burn with this intense heat, and as you touch the blue one, your hand almost freezes, so you have these two opposing extremes on each side of the clouds, and it's almost too much for you to bear.
Is it possible to go up?
You begin to drift upwards, and as you do, the clouds seem to replicate themselves on top of each other, and again, and again, and again. And no matter how far you fly up, it seems to create this same cloud-like corridor, no matter what level you're on. And looking down, you now see this enormous tower of clouds.
Okay, fine. I mutter under my breath. I turn toward where the clouds were parting, and I move forward. I think forward.
So you turn back around, and as you do, you blink, and as you open your eyes, the clouds appear to be circular, as if you're in it's now a giant cylinder sort of tower of clouds. And in the center, there's this small elven gentleman, blue robes, gold trim, a long white hair, a long white beard. His eyebrows go into his hair and drape down the side of his face. His eyes kind of cloudy and not opening as far as you'd expect. He seems very old.
So you're the one making this illusion.
No. It is you.
It's inside my mind.
So to speak.
Enough of these games. Let my friends go.
Your friends are free to leave at whatever time they wish.
Well, they're stuck in that room you stuck us in, and they can't leave.
It's a room that you placed them in. As you're speaking to this guy, there's no emotion in his voice. There's no inflections. There's no ups or downs. It's completely flat and monotone. It just appears to be the voice. His mouth doesn't even move. His face expression doesn't change as the words come out. It's almost as if he's speaking directly into your mind.
Like... I placed them in? What do you mean?
Play with matters outside of your control, Warlock.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear the first part, sorry.
You play with matters outside of your control, Warlock. And then
What?
you lie to those around you. Claim you have no knowledge of what you do.
I...
And then you come to this place and make demands of me.
Well, who are you to judge me for what I do?
I judge all magics, as is my task, until the end of time.
Who gave you this task?
This task was not given.
So you're a self-proclaimed judge. No answer?
At this point, he just floats towards you. And as he does approach you, around 5 feet from you at this point, he begins to float around you, looking up and down. Yeah, sorry, sometimes, guys, I do things like while I'm sitting here, and then I forget you can't see what I'm doing.
Why is it like really epic clicking? I mean, you're happy to show us.
I do these all like these gestures and stuff like that. Yeah, facial expressions, things with my hands.
We can make this via Skype if you want to.
I can't see Chen play space because
So Trymira to Mordok and DM. Ah, there we go.
Did you read what I said, Chen?
Young Warlock,
Hmm?
do you know the name of the evil?
It called itself... what was it? Tematat?
Tiamat.
Tiamat. It
That
called
is
itself...
but one name. Do you understand what you do by meddling with her power?
With who?
Tiamat.
Oh, okay.
It's a female.
Ah. It promised me power.
As do many evil deities.
Well, evil
Promises of power to weak minds who foolishly accept.
I did not accept the power she was offering. I simply sought to use it.
These are one and the same. When you use the power of those beyond your own,
To use it, to study it,
you
not
strengthen the bond between their plane and this. Tiamat is shackled, kept in chains, locked in the 9 hells.
What, am I Dante right now?
And by using this power, you weaken those shackles.
I did not use her powers. I
There are
only
few patches in the desert that would beg to differ. Guardians who witnessed this power for themselves. I believe one of my comrades even confiscated the source of this power from your person.
They took the ring. It did not belong to them.
Nor did it belong to you.
But I found it.
On a corpse?
How did you know that?
I did not. You did.
Were you the one that destroyed that guy?
I know no more than you do. At this point, you begin to hear a loud screeching. It's like a roar. Which echoes from behind you. It seems our conversation time has come to an end.
Wait! How do I let my friends free?
We shall be watching.
You just told me.
I have more. Am I fading away or what?
As he's saying this, he's slowly floating away from you. And
Wait! I have more questions!
beginning to be engulfed by clouds. You
Like
hear this
that.
roar again. This roar. It seems to be getting closer.
Okay. Oh fuck. I look around.
As you turn around, you see something moving incredibly fast towards you. This enormous wingspan, where you'd expect to see one head emanating from its body.
It's 5.
You
isn't
see
it?
another, and then another, and then 2 more. And from one of the mouths, sees a scorching path of fire emanating towards you, and another, a blackish green bubbling liquid, and lightning and ice. They streak towards you.
Wait, that's the one I saw in the vision, didn't I? Like in the
As the culmination of these elements are about to hit your form, you close your eyes and invert your gaze, shield your face
Okay.
before feeling nothing. You feel purchased beneath your feet.
I open my eyes.
And you open your eyes and you're back in the room, like with your hands up in front of your face towards Tora and Tiffany.
Okay. I look around. Do I see my friends?
You do. They're standing right in front of you. And behind them, you see a light which makes that arch in the wall.
Oh, okay. I examine it.
Wait, you're back in the room. I called for you. Are you okay?
I think so. That guy was a jerk.
What was the
So-
judgment, Mordok?
No judgment. Just a chat.
At this point, Chris, who's been frantically looking for an exit, notices
Garth.
these.
No,
Garth.
I was examining it.
Notices these golden arches, and he runs, he pushes Murdoch out of the way, bursts through Tiffany and Toriel, he slams into this wall where this arch is, and it splits in two, and then disappears.
What?
Wait, he destroyed our way out?
Looks like
Whoops.
it's...
No,
Crumbles like it was paper.
Oh wait, the wall is gone. Nice.
And Garth goes straight through, he doesn't even say anything to you guys, he just goes.
I thought you wanted to be friends with us. What a jerk. Thank you, Mordok.
Well, I think that's the way out. Shall we be off then?
Unless you want to brood some more in this room.
No, I wanna leave.
No, I think I had enough of brooding for a while.
So did I. And I...
Well, let's just leave before they change their minds.
And then we leave.
Yeah, please, let's leave.
And live happily ever after, right?
Who's leaving first?
Me.
Tiffany, roll a d6.
Boy.
So as you guys exit through this strange light, your eyes struggle to adjust for a moment, and as they refocus, you appear to be still on Osmond's trail. And around you are huge trees that extend so far up you can't even see the sky through them. Bracken grown into each other, interlacing across one another. The trunks of most of these trees are around 50 foot thick. You hear a few rustles in the forest all around you. The air is murky and almost like a forest damp. And looking back behind you from where you walked out from, the doorway flickers for a second before slamming shut.
Ow.
And in its place, it seems that the road continues on.
Well, I'm glad that's over.
Are we back outside?
You're outside, but you're in a place that you have no idea where this is.
Do we see the horses anywhere?
Apparently we left the horses in the desert.
Whose fault was that? I was incapacitated.
That
No
was,
one's
that
fault.
was the DM's fault.
It's not DM's fault.
Nope, nope,
It's-
it's never the demand.
Yeah.
Hold up for a second. Let me just explain something real quick. When you guys say that you want to do things, you say, like, I want to go check that out. You don't say, I get off my horse and go check that out. Or you say, can I see what that looks like? I say, you have to get closer. Okay, but you're still on your horseback. There's no differentiation between when you do get on your horse and get off your horse. So I'm having to interpolate that for you. So I assumed that before the last battle, you guys never got back on your horses.
Yeah, I agree. We kind of like jumped
I'm on
off the
my horse right
horses, helped Garth, and
I'm on my horse right now. Just in the middle of the room. On my horse.
nope. We did not go back on the horses.
Me and Tristan we're just standing here.
Here's what happened.
Either way, your horse wouldn't have been able to pass through that wall, but either way.
I
You're
guess we
now
can
on
buy
the
a
road,
horse.
surrounded by huge trees, gargantuan trees.
Can we see the desert?
Looking ahead of you, the forest, like there's dim light coming from the pillars towards the sides of each road, which seem to resemble the pillars that were on the side of the path in the desert. But
And on
this
the other side?
fades into the darkness, and it's the same towards the other side. However, on the other side, they seem to be getting brighter. That's the side where the door closed from behind you.
Well, brighter is probably desert. Do we feel like venturing in the desert again to get our horses?
I mean, like, we could, but we don't know how far away it is
It's like half a day's travel.
to get our horses back. I mean, it's up to you trying to put your horse back, but you know, try and get our horses
I mean,
back.
if we go by foot to the...
You guys currently have the world map in front of you, correct?
Yes.
There's a key on that world map which might help you discern what these areas are like, by the way.
Whereabouts are our horses?
Yeah, forest. It says forest. So what?
Your horses are somewhere here.
It doesn't say deep forest, it just says forest.
Where are we?
Okay, and then look around the desert. Do you see any forests?
Yeah.
Yeah, the top over there.
There's literally forest all around the desert.
Yeah.
What was the question? I'm confused as to what's the problem was.
You see this?
Yes.
That's that.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Those are
No,
plains.
these are
so-
plains.
So yeah, we are in the forest over here.
This is forest.
There.
This is forest. This is the same color as this, which is marsh.
Yeah.
Marsh and forest are the two very different things, my friend.
Marshes aren't that nice to walk
Wait,
through.
over
You can
here?
you can fall into like mud and die.
I also said that you're on a path. Oh shit. Yeah, don't throw a map, please.
Sorry, I was trying to say where the forest, and I circled the forest.
This is forest. You know,
What colors
This
are
is
the
really
trees?
big forest.
this is forest. This is forest. This is forest. This
And
is jungle.
The green one is jungle.
That's jungle.
It's deep forest.
Deep forest.
That's marsh. Desert.
My
Wait,
map keeps getting smaller for some reason.
Are you zooming out?
No.
If we're here, then we have to be like closer than we were before. How do we travel so far? Just from... Did we get teleported?
Probably.
But going from a description that you have that you're on a path and you're in a forest, you could be here, could be here, could be
Or we can still be in
Yeah.
prison.
Yeah, we're just trapped in our minds thinking.
That's
whether-
true.
Yes. Although unlikely.